A young boy living in a village was troubled by uncontrolled thoughts in his mind. Despite not wanting, some thought or the other keeps running in his mind all the time. When he does some work, his hands, legs, and body are working. But his mind remains lost in the thoughts of some incident that happened in the past. He had got into the habit of building castles in the air about his future. He often used to think that one day I will do this, I will do that. One day I will become a very big and successful person. He often dreams big about his future, and in his dreams, he always put himself ahead of others and presents himself as a hero whenever he hears or reads the story of some intelligent, noble and courageous person. He puts himself in the place of the hero of the story, and it is in his thoughts that he displays all the bravery and tries to do courageous things, great things. What the hero of that story has done is that he often thinks in his thoughts that one day he will become a great person, one who has a lot of money and is respected in the society. He will marry a very beautiful and well-mannered girl and live a happy life. He had been thinking like this for many years. He thought that his life would suddenly change, he would suddenly become successful. But till date, no such miracle has happened. In fact, his condition was worsening with the passage of time. And the biggest reason for this was their not taking action. That is, he had big dreams about not working, and he also made big plans for the future in his thoughts. But he never took any concrete steps to turn his dreams into reality. But he never motivated himself to work hard. As a result, he is now more than 25 years old. But till date, he had not seen any dream turning into reality. Therefore, now that person also started realizing that he is trapped in the web of thoughts created by his own mind. The one who keeps himself happy by thinking about his dreams in his thoughts, and in the real world he never makes any effort to fulfill those dreams. He knows that his mind is filled with useless thoughts, and in reality, he knows. But despite trying a lot, he was not able to give up this habit, and was enjoying living in the world of his thoughts. But when he comes out of his thoughts, and sees his real situation, and if he thinks about it, he becomes sad. Gradually, this habit of his had become the cause of his stress and sadness. Now he did not talk much to his friends and family. He remained silent and sad throughout the day. One day he was sitting under a tree with such a sad heart. Then one of his friends came to him and said, "Friend, a very famous Buddhist monk has come to our village, and I have heard that he solves every problem related to mind and peace, our mind, very easily. I think you should meet him at least once. He can solve your problem." The young man becomes happy after listening to his friend, and goes to meet the Buddhist monk. After some time, he reaches the Buddhist monk. The one who was sitting in meditation under a tree bows to the Buddhist monk and sits in front of him and starts telling all his problems. He says, "Monk, my mind is full of countless thoughts all the time. There are always unnecessary thoughts going on in it. Even when I am doing some work, my mind is lost in some thought of past or future. No matter how hard I try, he doesn't listen to me. I want to calm this troubled mind of mine. I want to empty it. I want to concentrate on this in which I have failed so far, Rishi. I come to you with great expectations. Please show me some way." After listening carefully to all the words of that young man, the Buddhist monk said that life will be happy, and mind will be calm only when you stop making the mistakes you are doing. What mistakes are you making, and how to clear your mind? Today I will tell you about it in detail. Listen carefully. The first mistake is not getting enough sleep. Not getting enough sleep harms the body and mind in many ways. If you don't get enough sleep, your memory becomes weak, stress, irritability, feeling tired all the time, and one has to face problems like facial glow. Apart from this, less sleep also affects the brain's ability to solve problems. and the brain has difficulty doing comparative studies. That is why it is important to have at least 5 to 6 hours of deep sleep every day. Sleep is important for our life because it is a medium to protect our physical and mental health. Getting enough deep sleep every day increases our physical capacity, reduces mental stress, and improves quality of life. Sleep has a very important place in our daily routine because it gives us relief from fatigue and stress of the day. If for some reason you are not getting enough sleep, then it is having a bad effect on your physical and mental health. Lack of sleep in the aspect of your body health can reduce your physical ability, because during sleep, our body gets repaired, cleaned, and its energy level improves. Due to continuous lack of sleep, not only the quality of life deteriorates, but also the immune system of our body starts weakening, due to which the risk of diseases increases. And in the aspect of mental health, not getting enough sleep can increase mental stress and affect mental health. Lack of sleep increases mental stress and anxiety, which can affect your daily routine, your ability to make decisions, and enthusiasm. Due to lack of sleep can also affect the educational work of children and youth. It can affect their memory and morality, which can stop their educational work. Apart from this, not getting enough sleep also affects your personal lifestyle. Lack of sleep can also cause your attention, dedication, and relationships may also have problems. In short, in maintaining our physical and mental health, sleep plays an important role. We can improve the quality of our life by getting good and deep sleep, and can live a healthy and happy life. The second mistake is not paying attention to the quantity and quality of food, and eat anything and how much at any time. Some people have the habit of eating more spicy and sweet food. They have a habit of eating more flour, sugar, and oil products. Such people feel that if they limit food in life, then what is left in life? What is the fun in life? As a person is born in this world only to eat. Some people have got into the habit of eating all the time. They were eating even though they were not hungry. Forcefully put anything into the stomach as if it is not a stomach but a garbage bin. Eating anything does not only affect the body weight, rather, it also has a bad effect on mental strength. Consuming foods made from flour, oil, sugar, and excess salt leads to increase in body weight and the birth of many diseases, and which has a negative impact on our thoughts and feelings, because a sick body makes the person's mind also sick, due to which the person starts falling mentally ill as well, and becomes a victim of stress and anxiety. That is why a person should pay special attention to the proper quantity of food and its quality. The third mistake is excessively hectic life and thinking that stopping is prohibited. Some people think that life goes on like this only. Wrong, no matter how hectic life is. But stop. If you keep running, then you will fall gasping that you won't be able to get up. So take out some time for yourself in amidst the hustle and bustle of life. Give yourself time and try to find what makes you happy, what work you enjoy doing. Question yourself and try to know yourself, and see when you do some work feeling calm and refreshed from within. So in a very short time, you will start getting very good results in the same work. But if you keep running all the time, you will be tired. You will find that it takes you more time to do every work. It takes a lot of energy, yet don't feel happy from within, so there is no need to run so much. A feeling of competition is instilled in a person since childhood, by the environment around him and his parents, because there is no need to run away so much. Life can be lived peacefully, and by remaining calm and composed, even with simple efforts, great successes can be achieved. Fourth thing is to identify one such bad habit of yours and completely remove it from your life, which is the biggest obstacle in the path of your success. Every human being has some such bad habit, which causes the most harm. which does not allow him to move forward or pulls him back, because when a person is not moving forward, he is moving backward with time. Now, a habit can be anything like the habit of putting in the work, on hold, habit of overthinking, habit of worrying or arguing. Whatever habit you feel is causing you the most harm, recognize it and start trying to improve it today. Although, it is not so easy to change habits, but everything is possible to change if you have that strong determination and resilience inside you. And if you try continuously, then it will become your new habit, and the old habit will go away on its own. Fifth mistake, making bigger promises than necessary. You must promise and you must be firm on your promise. Those who make a promise and fulfill it, they have a different respect in society. People like them more, but we should never make any promise that we cannot fulfill, or which we have doubts about fulfilling. Along with it, we should also know how to say no. It is not necessary that we say yes to everything done by others. Always try to do good in their eyes. We should also know how to refuse. Promise only as much as you can, because if you go beyond your capabilities and give words to someone, then you feel pressure on yourself. You will be filled with stress. Besides, the other person's unnecessary expectations will also get attached to you. And when you can't complete them, then either you will put too much pressure on yourself to complete them or become bad in the eyes of others, which will then create more stress in you. So do as much as you can and as much as is easy for you. Then look how much peace comes in life. The sixth mistake, criticize yourself internally and feeling weak and inferior to others. If you have a habit of talking bad about yourself and always look for shortcomings in yourself, if you curse yourself every day, then you don't need any outside enemy, because then you alone are enough for yourself. If you have a habit of criticizing yourself, then leave it from today itself, because by doing this you have made your life hell. Love, cherish, and accept yourself. Speak positive about yourself. If you have committed some mistake, then tell yourself that it is good that I realize this mistake. I'm a person who learns from my mistakes and move forward. So what it means to say is that when a mistake occurs, instead of constantly blaming oneself and falling in one's own eyes, one should learn from the mistake and move forward. Because thinking bad about yourself inside binds yourself in such chains. Then he is unable to break it and lies there mentally fighting and suffering. So, if it's in you to talk bad about yourself, then leave it as soon as possible. Only then will life become beautiful. Seventh mistake, keeping the mind filled with bad memories and negative thoughts of the past. Holding on to bad memories of something bad that happened in the past years ago. Someone said something bad, still keeping his words in mind. There was failure in some work and are still sad about it. When a person carries so much burden and negative thoughts in his mind, then how can he remain calm and happy? So clear your mind and your brain. Learn from your body. The body cleans itself every day. As soon as he wakes up in the morning, he expels all the dirt from inside through urine and stool. So, in the same way, remove the dirt from your mind every day. Every day before sleeping, clear all the inner turmoil, resentment, and complaints from yourself and others. Along with this, take out time every morning and practice meditation and pranayama. Your life will become much happier. Eighth mistake, having unrealistic expectations. It is human nature to have expectations, but when expectations become baseless and excessive, then it always keeps us stressed, makes us fight with others, and then we start being unsatisfied with our lives. We start seeing more negative things in our life. It seems as if our wishes will never be fulfilled. We carry a whole burden of unfulfilled desires on our heads, and it starts feeling as if we are being buried under this pressure. feeling disappointed with life, don't feel like achieving goals, don't feel like having good relationships, don't feel like eating good food, don't feel like going anywhere. We completely create an atmosphere of stress and sadness around us. That is why it is very wrong to have unrealistic and unreasonable expectations. Always have realistic and fair expectations, and always assume that even with these realistic expectations, there may be some ups and downs. Sometimes things won't get done even if they happen, and all these incidents are common. What could not happen today will happen tomorrow. What couldn't happen yesterday will happen the day after tomorrow. The world is built on hope, but do not under any circumstances bring yourself to worry and stress. To remain calm and steady. Ninth mistake, not being able to stay away from bad people or bad relationships. If there is a relationship, then it should be good in which there is love, care, and respect. But if you are in a relationship with a selfish and cunning person, which is a daily headache, anger, and coaxing continue in relationships, have to push yourself a lot, you live in fear, and only anger remains inside you. So distance yourself from such relationships. It's better to have none. It's so relaxing to be alone. But if there is someone who is a daily headache, then the life get destroyed. If there are such close relationships with them that cannot be completely abandoned, then in such a situation limit the relations and eliminate from your life all the people you can get rid of and bring peace into your life. After saying this, the Buddhist monk finished his speech and then said that these were few mistakes. If you correct them, then your life will again be filled with peace, tranquility, and happiness. Friends, another mistake which keeps our mind disturbed and restless in today's time. That is, excessive use of digital devices and social media. Now in today's time, it is almost impossible to completely separate digital devices from our life. But those who use these devices without any reason, those who have no business, will still remain, will keep watching Netflix and scrolling social media. To the extent of madness, they will spend the whole day in this device. This habit is very bad. Use it as much as is necessary for your work, but even in this it is necessary to take breaks in between. Otherwise, it will spoil many things inside you. The glow on your face reduces, and your sleep is also affected. By creating the habit of overthinking, it creates stress in you. That's why you have to keep distance from them as much as possible, because we can just give up some things like junk food, but it is not practically possible to completely give up digital devices, because nowadays everything is connected to technology, and if we do complete digital detox, then we will not be able to move forward in our life. That is why it should not be abandoned completely, but should be limited. Some things have to be given up and some things have to be limited. Limited life will be better. Friends, I hope you liked this video, and thank you very much for staying this far in the video.